Hey! So, Christmas was yesterday for me, so Merry Christmas, everyone. Um, on Christmas, I got a bunch of things, but only like 2, 3 things you'd actually hear about. One, headphones. Now you can actually hear me when I do my LPs, for better or for worse. This means in-game music and sounds will probably be a bit quieter, but you'll be able to hear me. Either way, the part you actually care about, ta-da! Two of my set. And somewhere around here, I also got a binder to keep them in now, which is awesome because then I'll have an easier time in the description saying what's new, what's old, and what's up for trade. Remember that trading is very simple with me. I can do it via mail. If it's even a fucking P.O. box, that's cool. So yeah. Let's see, so in pack number 1, we have Riolu right here. Cute little guy. For 2 energy, colorless, doesn't really matter. He can kick the opponent for 20 damage, or you can add on a fighting energy to that, and he'll faint for 40 damage, and that's not affected by resistance. Pretty good for a basic level Pokemon, actually. Description is it uses shapes of auras, or the shapes of auras, which change accordingly to emotion to communicate with others. That's pretty cool. We also have another Litwick. I have tons of these. Really, tons of them. Whismer, right here. For 1 colorless, shout. Flip a coin. If heads, discard a random card from your opponent's hand. Or for 3 colorless, it can use Hyper Voice for 30 damage. 3 energy for 30 damage and no special effect seems kind of shitty for me, but it's a basic level Pokemon, so evolving it will probably fix most of that. Usually its cries are like faint murmurs. If frightened, it shrieks at the same volume as a jet plane. We also have Koffing. I believe we've gotten this one before. For 1 psychic, it can tackle the opponent for 10 damage, or for 2 colorless, flip 2 coins, double spin. Flip 2 coins, this attack does 20 damage times the number of heads, which is pretty cool. Oh, right. Also, Whispermer's picture right there, and Koffing's right here. See, then we have Foongus. Foongus? I never understood Gen 5's designs. Flip a coin. If heads, choose a random card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals that card and shuffles it into his or her deck. Lures Pokemon with its pattern that looks like a Pokeball, then releases poison spores. I don't know why that Pokeball pattern would lure Pokemon. That seems a little counterintuitive to me, but whatever. Oh, and check it, shiny fucking Dodrio. Badass. For 1 colorless energy, flip 3 coins. This attack does 30 damage times the number of heads. This Pokemon is now confused. Raging Pex. Yeah, a little of one, little of the other. Or for 3 energy, you can just do straight 60 damage. Pretty cool. What's even cooler is Victini EX. Look at that shine. It glistens. Score! Merry fucking Christmas. Let's see, for 1 fire energy, Turbo Energize. Search your deck for 2 basic energy cards and attach them to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Fuck yeah. Or for 1 fire energy and 2 colorless, Intensify Burn. If the defending Pokemon is a Pokemon EX, this damage does 50 more damage. 50. That's a lot. Pokemon EX rule. When a Pokemon EX is knocked out, your opponent takes 2 prize cards. Let's see. Oh, and there's also a Stadium Trainer card, Plasma Frigate. Little airship thing. That's cool. Each Pokemon that has any Plasma Energy attached to it, both yours and your opponent's, has no weaknesses. This card stays in play when you play it. Discard this card if another Stadium card comes into play. If another card with the same name is in play, you can't play this card. That's actually really cool, considering that I run a Plasma deck, so I might have to find a way to fit it in there. We also have another Magneton. Well, I don't know if this is the Magneton I have. I think there's 2 different Magnetons in this set. For 1 colorless, it does Metal Sound, which confuses the opponent, and for 1 electric and 1 colorless, it does Electro Ball for 30 damage. And then we have Monferno, which I'm pretty sure I have already. That does Loud Howl for 1 colorless, which switches the defending Pokemon with a benched Pokemon, opponent's choice, I think. And for 1 fireless and 1 colorless, there's Fire Tail Slap, which does 50 damage, but you have to discard an energy card. So, yeah, and then that is the first stack. We also have the second one here, which should be fun. It took me 8 minutes to do all that. God. Fucking long videos. Long-winded on everything, even in real life. God. And I was thinking on the internet I'd be able to keep things short. Guess not! Ah, well, though. Also, for Christmas, I did get, this, like, big, huge snack pack, too, which is really cool. But, yeah. I mean, like, almost a crate of nothing but like, food. It's awesome. Anyways. So, in this set here, we have Trubish. Again, never really understood Gen 5's designs. Let's see, for 1 Psychic and 1 Colorless as Pool Drop, which does 20 damage for each Pokemon tool card attached to the Pokemon in play. Oh, talk about situational. Then we have Patrat. I think I have that. For 1 colorless energy, there's Collect, and for 2 colorless, there's Slam. Flip 2 coins, this attack does 20 damage times the number of heads. Frillish, which is in my deck, so whatever. 1 water, 1 colorless Absorb. Deal 10, heal 10, you know, it's pretty cool. Rufflet, which I have also, which for 2 colorless, it has Insistent Pecking. Flip a coin until you get tails. This damage does 20, this attack does 10 plus 20 damage for each, plus 20 more damage for each heads. Woo! Talk about luck. of the coin. Then we have Pansear, which for 2 colorless, oh yeah, bleh, almost dropped my cards. Frillish, Rufflet, and Pansear. For 2 colorless, scratch for 20 damage. For 2 fire and a colorless, double fire. 40 damage. This flip 2 coins. This attack does 40 damage times the number of heads. Also, we have shiny Klink. Further proof that Gen 5 has weird fucking designs. For 1 colorless energy, Rigidify. During your opponent's next turn, any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 20 after applying weakness and resistance. Pretty cool. And for 1 steel, 1 colorless, Vice Grip for 20 damage. I can see Rigidify working really well as a stalling strategy, and sometimes I use moves like Rigidify for stuff like that. Anyways. And then Team Plasma Leopard. For 1 colorless, Silent Claw, your opponent reveals his or her hand. Discard a supporter card you find in there. Use the effect of that card as the effect of this attack. For 1 dark, 1 colorless, Fake Out, 30 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. Yeah. And then, oh, we have both the shrooms now with Amoongus. Amoongus? Gen 5, come on. For 1 colorless energy, there's Astonish. Flip a coin. If heads, choose 3 random cards from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals those cards and shuffles them into his or her deck. For 1 grass, 1 colorless, Miracle Powder, 30 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, choose 1 special condition. That defending Pokemon is now affected by that special condition. That can be anything, guys. Burn, poison, confuse, asleep. Anything. Well, I don't know about burn and poison, actually. I think so, but I'm not sure. Let's see. And then there's the other Magneton, right there. Told you there were 2 kinds. Which means now I have both of them. For 1 lightning, 1 colorless, Knockaway. Flip a coin. This attack, if heads, this attack does 20 damage plus 20 damage. And then there's Gurrdurr! Gurrdurr! Those guys have fucking retarded names. Like, seriously. 1 fighting, 2 colorless, Dynamic Punch, 40 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 more damage. The opponent is now confused. 2 fighting, 2 colorless, Hammer in, 80 damage. Gurrdurr! And yeah, that is my snag for this year. Have fun, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, whatever else have you. Later.